does this work? $10 million to solve this issue. So I'm going to go to you, Amilcar, at this stage, because the minister has given us the enabling environment. We have a plan. What do you say to victims and perpetrators who say there's a gender affairs division? How do you help me through the process to survivorship and through the process to rehabilitation?
No problem. Thank you so much, and good morning, Tony, and good morning to all the attendees here. Very similar to what Ms. Mahabir would have put forward, you know, one of the things we try to remind people is the profound words of Toni Morrison: love is never greater than the lover. That's one of the first things we always have to remember. Love is never greater than the lover, which means we must recognize that there are a lot of social meanings to what relationships are. That sometimes violence is communicative, and people never render themselves as victims because who would want to be rendered as powerless in our society? So the first thing we must do on Gender Affairs Division when we get a phone call is to recognize that person has agency, that they have assets, and we never ask, why is it you don't want to leave, but what condition, oh, why you stay there, but what conditions make it very difficult for you to leave? So we have created technical and institutional arrangements to ensure that there's an adequate response. In the case of a victim, for example, someone who has a pit latrine outside of their house in an urban or rural community and experiences a form of sexual violence. If that is a crime, they must contact the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. But we have established, DJ, hold on. We have established one of the first things is the gender-based violence referral pathway, where we have immediate responses. In the case of an immediate response of gender-based violence or intimate partner violence, you might refer them to the hotline. But in the case of the latrine, that might be a criminal activity. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service might be specifically involved. If it is a form of child abuse, we have a child hotline as well. On the case of perpetrators, first of all, if it's a criminal matter, it must be addressed through the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. But the only sin in life is not seeking repair. Perpetrators also have the opportunity to grow and repair their ways. And one of the efforts we have, recognizing that yes, 1 in 3 women experience a form of intimate partner violence globally, but in Trinidad and Tobago, the rates could be as high as 44%, and over 90% of the people who experience sexual violence are young women under the ages of 35. We recognize many men are these perpetrators. What we can say, this is the first time, last time. And through our male programs, which we are enhancing through the Men's Gender Equality Bureau, we are providing a coordinated response and programming to meet men where they are spatially, not ideologically, to tell them they can do better, be better, because men need to accept that equality is important for them, because dominance should never be part of your identity. We have a Caribbean history where we were dominated for all kinds of reasons to support economies far away from here. And we want to have a peaceful society, a safe society, where people have recourse for justice.
Thank you so much, Amilcar, for that.